Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today I am back with another video which is very interesting and very basic and very simple, because today I will be talking about a very important as well as a very simple step to your spoken English. Personally, I feel that this specific step is not being taken care of by the speakers, and so that is why there are many people who are facing problems while they talk. Okay, so that means somewhat this is a hidden secret to your spoken English. Okay, now this might sound strange to you guys, but listening plays a very important role when you talk. Now obviously you will think, how will listening help you when you are talking? But listening, is one of the most important and sort of a hidden secret behind your spoken English. For example, in this video I will be elaborating on the methods and ways of how listening is going to help you while you talk. Okay, now obviously, as I said, this might sound a bit strange, but not only listening helps you talk more fluently, somewhere indirectly it also helps you to give a better accent to your language. Okay, obviously accent doesn't come by just speaking and practicing, it also comes by listening, by reading, and by writing, and every method in its own way will count and has a big role to play when you talk. So I will give you an example of a baby. For example, imagine yourself being a baby or any baby around at your place. Now, an infant, a baby who doesn't even know how to talk, listens to you every time. In the 4 more years of his life, maybe the first 2 to 3 years, he just listens to whatever is being talked in his surroundings. Okay, now obviously he doesn't know how to talk and how to speak, and he has no idea of whatever language you guys are talking of. But because we are talking in our native language, the child listens to that every time, and then later on he understands the same language, and then he starts speaking in the same language. Now for example, in Hindi only, because every time we guys are talking in Hindi at home, the baby or the child is listening to you in that specific language. He will grow up to learn that language, to understand that language, and eventually talk in the same language, right? So that is why we also say that practicing at home will always help you, because if everybody around you will talk in English, automatically you will also start talking in English, right? So that is the most important example, because it's a relatable example, guys. I just see, this is the natural order that we have to follow, and we are by default following as it is, right? But this is in the case of Hindi. Now this is the natural order, and you should make this the order for English as well, right? We have to first listen, then we speak, then we read, and then we write. It's very basic, right? This is a chain. We first listen, then we speak, then we read, and then we write. Otherwise also, if you imagine this, go back to your memories and then check this out. How did you just get to know that this is the language of Hindi that I'm talking in? Nobody. When you were a child, your parents did not sit with you to just teach the basics of grammar or the basics of specific Hindi language or any other language that is being talked. No, just because you are regularly and consistently listening to the same language, and that is why you have learned that language by default. Okay, now, and I think obviously to support my example, I also have one more idea that I can share. For example, because now we are in India, and Hindi is our native language, obviously, so that is why Hindi is such a language that is everywhere actually, right? In every of our surroundings we have Hindi, and so we learn Hindi so easily, and we are very fluent in Hindi. So same is the case in foreign countries. In foreign countries, everybody is only talking in English and speaking in English. So obviously their children grow up to learn English very well, right? So that is the basic thing, because English is their native language, right? Now, I have to also tell you those methods and ways through which listening will help you in your spoken English. Okay, for example, the first thing is you can listen to some English videos. Now the videos can be any video. It might be on YouTube, on your computer, on your mobile, any video which is in English language. Okay, but the point is you are not supposed to listen to those videos with their subtitles, because otherwise they will help you understand the meaning of whatever is being said. But if you actually want to learn and practice in English, then listen to that conversation or that English video without the subtitles. So practice this. Okay, this is a very good method to start, and a very simple method, because English is also everywhere around, and it's a very easy access for you to go for and search for some English videos, but those videos should be without the subtitles. So this will actually help you and give you a practice of understanding of what is being said in that video, right? First point. Second, very basic and very important, English songs. Now see guys, music is the best answer to every remedy, right? And personally, I think that it's itself a remedy, actually. So songs and music, especially when it is in English, obviously, this will help you grow with your vocabulary, with the meaning of the word, as well as the practice of talking and speaking in English. Because what you can do is listen to the song, keep on listening repetitively, then obviously one time you will memorize it automatically, and then practice singing along with the song, right? Sort of a karaoke. Later on, you can match whatever was the original song and whatever you sang. So that is the very good practice, actually, because songs, actually, when you are into music, by default that will come onto your mouth, and then you know what to say, with what expression to say. So you will learn that also when you sing. Okay, practice this point. I'm telling you, this is going to improve your English a lot. Then third point is through which even we started, that is English TV programs. And in specifically, we started with the BBC channel, the BBC News channel. See, BBC means the British Broadcasting Channel, right? Now, this is such a method that was even taught to us in our school. BBC is such a channel, and obviously when it is news, so first of all you get to learn many things, right? For example, you get to learn the grammar, the expressions, the vocabulary, the accent, the way of talking, where to speak, where to stop. You get to learn many things, and I'm actually very serious. BBC is a very good method to start with, because first of all it's very informative, and secondly it will help you practice automatically, right? So BBC also, and you can also watch Friends, the Friends TV series, the English web series, not the web, actually it's the TV series only. It's a very old series. So for English learning, even that series is going to help you a lot. You just have to listen, guys. Any which ways, you are not doing anything heavy. You just have to listen, and then you will understand how listening will help you empower with your talking skills. It is actually a tried and tested method, because see, somewhere or the other, when I was researching on this topic, I realized that somewhere it is true. You actually first listen, and listening in itself is a practice. People do not have a habit of listening. So you should first of all imbibe this habit of listening automatically, because you will start memorizing things, you will start remembering whatever was being talked. So you will get to know, and you will get to learn some new words, some new vocabulary. So any which ways, listening is the prime and the most important aspect of your spoken English. This is very serious and has been researched by me also. Then it's a very tricky and a very strange method, but in practicality, this is going to be a master blaster. For example, the example is, listen to the conversations of people around you. Now, this might sound very strange. What do you mean by listening to conversations of people around me? For example, two people are talking. I am just sitting and listening to their conversation. Now, this has to be both ways. If they are talking in English, so you will just understand whatever words they used, what expressions they used, right? And you will listen to their conversation and try understanding the meaning of it. The actual practice will be listening to somebody else's conversation in Hindi, because in Hindi it will be a practice for you. they will be talking in Hindi and you will be translating that into English in your minds. Okay, so basically you will be learning through somebody else's speech. It is actually a very good method. Try this method, guys. Just listen to anybody around you, be it if you might be outside or be it at your home. Listen to any conversation, specifically if it is in Hindi. That is going to help you a lot, because then you will be translating that Hindi conversation into English. And then you will automatically start understanding the meaning of what was being said, and also the new words that you can put and phrase into your statements, right? So this is a very good method, and actually it's a daily routine method. This is not something new. It happens with us, but we are not practicing it with this manner. So I think it's a new point actually. So you should do this, and I'm telling you, this is going to improve your skills. Then I will also here like to give you a tip. A tip for today would be, listen often and listen consistently. Okay, listening practices, if you imbibe this practice in your daily lives, for example, 10 minutes of everyday practice of listening is better than giving just 1 hour in one full week, right? So obviously practice means whatever is being done daily. That is a definition of practice. Practice doesn't mean that today you did it and tomorrow you do not want to do it, right? So practice means whatever is being done daily. Okay, so to end my video again, guys, I have come up with a new word. Now this word is being used quite often, but many of us would not know the meaning of it. The word is gregarious. Gregarious means a person who is very friendly, very talkative, sociable, and an extrovert, right? So a person who is basically a fun-loving person, right? So try and put this word in some sort of a phrase or a sentence to bring out the actual meaning. So only then you will understand. See, you do not understand the meanings of the word just by knowing the meanings of it. Just by memorizing them, you will not understand until and unless you put them into some phrases or statements. So that is the actual way of practicing a new word and the meaning of it, right? So this was the video for today, and I hope that my videos are helping. Might be some of you, but they are helpful, and I would just like to request for subscriptions, liking and sharing with my videos. And thank you, guys. Happy learning, keep practicing, and I will come up with my new videos very soon. Thank you so much.